Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Coof Hoops. And boy, oh boy, do we have a good NBA game tonight. But no, it was not a good game to watch as a fan. There's a lot of things that can be said about excuses. Blazers have 8 players. Second half, they have basically 7 players because DJ goes out with an injury. Robert Curry's out with a concussion. McCollum, of course. Hood, load management problems. Nurkic is out, of course. Zach Collins, of course, is still out. And then LB didn't even play either. So Nazir Little, Harry Giles, and Fred Simon all getting in the 20 minutes. And so that the bench did step up on offense. Simons had 26 in offense, 7 threes, had a great dunk. Nas had 4 points. He gave us pretty good offense, but he passed the ball well and he fit the offense sort of well. And then Giles is out there playing a little bit of offense, 4 and 6. Cantor clamped the boards in offense, 13 and 12. 13 and 22, actually, my bad. Great rebounding game. And then Trent hit some big shots, and so did Dame, but he didn't. Still not efficient, but he hit some great shots. Melo actually had a very good offensive game, 22 points. Just, the offense is not the problem. Putting out 125 points against a pretty good defensive team is fine. But when you give up 125 points to the worst offense in the league in the Oklahoma State Thunder with no Al Horford, with no George Hill, that's unacceptable, unexcusable. Enes is regressing. Mike Muscala, he cannot guard shooting bigs. It's just, he can't. Muscala hit 3 threes, 23 points. And then he had to guard Baisley sometimes, 19 points, hit 2 Husters on the stretch. He had to guard Roby sometimes, who is just more athletic. He's more physical, 16 points. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about his D at this point. 2 years ago, his D was awful. It's looking better, but this game just shows me that he can be a terrible defender some nights. Yeah, the announcers the whole time were saying, great effort, great effort. Yeah, great effort in the second half and the fourth and third quarters. In that first half, we got outscored, we got outplayed, we got out everything, and we had to make a comeback against a short-handed team. Yes, we're short-handed too, I know that, but this is still not a good Thunder team. We should beat this team. We had better players, we had better personnel. Stotts had no defensive game plan. We had no defensive game plan. Terry is not a good coach. I don't know. I don't even know. Dame put up 26, like I said, but Shea gave us buckets, 24 and 9 with 6 assists. Baisley 19. Kendrick Williams at 11. Diallo had a huge shot down the stretch, 11 points. We couldn't play defense in the last 5 minutes of the game. That's all that mattered. Mike Muscala with 23. Pokusevski hit a 2 3 somehow. Justin Jackson came in and got us work. They have no George Hill, one of their best scorers. They have no Al Horford, who's still a good scorer. No Trevor Ariza. They're missing a lot of people. Lou Dort had 7. We could not play defense whatsoever. There were some plays where Shea would just go to the hoop at ease. Isaiah Roby would just go up to the rim. There was not much help defense. Covington, yeah, that does hurt, but man, Gary Trent, you're supposed to be a good defender. You didn't play great defense tonight. Simons didn't play great defense. Little's a fine defender, but he just wasn't out there too long to really step up and play that defense. It's just annoying against a team that's the OKC Thunder that we come out and we lose because of defense. Man, we played a good offensive night. Simon's giving us buckets. He's developing into a great offensive scorer, and even getting his defensive better. But there was just no game plan. There was just no effort or anything, really, in that first half. And in the second half, they had to refocus up, and they could not pull it out. Yeah, down the stretch, some big plays. Shea missing free throws. Dame had a huge 3. Then Mill had a huge 3. Dame had a huge 2. He missed a free throw. Dame had to chuck up a prayer. Yeah. Oh, man. So for the Blazers, I think I already talked about the stats for us. 13 and 22 for Enes. Great offensive rebounding day. I think he had 8 offensive boards. He cleaned up the boards. He usually gave us 4 possessions, 3 possessions sometimes. If you're out there doing that, that's basically a free possession for us, a free score. Gary shot the ball great, 22 points, played 41 minutes, just basically because he actually had okay defense. Simons had 26. He hit 5 threes, 6 threes. Crazy monster dunk I was hype over. Nas and Giles both had to play quite a bit. Like I said, DJ gets injured. He had a couple good buckets in the first half, and he is one of the best defenders, and losing him did hurt in that last 5 minutes of the game. He tried to come back, and he could not do it. Melo's not a good defender no matter what you say. He had a great offensive game, 22 points. His post-game was there. His three-point ball was there. Just the defense wasn't, and he got worked by anyone who he had to guard. Baisley worked him in that last couple minutes of the game. And then Dame didn't shoot the 3-ball great. He had a good game. Hit a lot of free throws. He did lose a streak of free throws in a row, but he had 26 points in total, which is still a good NBA game. 10 assists. He was playmaking pretty well. We got outscored in those first 2 quarters. We come back. We outscore them in the third, and we tie in the fourth. We only take them by 3 because there was a foul. So Dame shoots a deep ball. They call a foul on Lou Dort. The OKC challenges. It's not a foul. And then Melo takes a jump ball versus Isaiah Roby. Roby outjumps Melo. Then they waste like 30 seconds to miss, which just wastes a lot of time for us. We come back down the court. Dame hits it, or Melo hits a third, I think, or was it Dame? That might have been Dame's or Melo's. And then the next person we foul. Shea misses free throw. He hit another shot. It's a 2-point game after Dame hits a 2. Then Shea comes out. He makes the first one, misses the second one. 0.9 seconds. Dame checks up a prayer. I don't think we had a timeout. If we did, Stat Chapin over there calling the timeout, but man, another poor coaching game. I mean, yes, we had 8 players, but that can be used as an excuse to a certain extent. But when it gets to the extent of we give 125 points to the worst offense in the league who's also out, then the extent's over. And you played a bad defensive game. And that's what happened in this game. Man, it was a fun game to watch, but when you really think about it and you break down what happened in this game, it wasn't that fun of a game. I mean, man, it's just hard watching a terrible defensive team. I mean, yeah, the fans are going to give us a lot of credit. We're going to get talked about as it's an okay win. We're 9-7. I'm not saying we're a bad team by any means. We are banged up, but our defense is not there. And we need to really focus up these next couple weeks and play better defense without these guys to stay in this contention for a top 5 seed or even the playoff seed. Honestly, 9-7, the Thunder are 2 games back from us now. Man, we really need to focus up down this stretch here to play better defense. And that's really all my thoughts in this game. Annoying game watching, a fun game watching, but also annoying and tough because of how bad the defense played. They got whatever shots they wanted. Anyone could score at any time in that game for OKC, especially in that first half. We need to come out with more intensity. We need to come out with a better game plan. And if we do that, we can maybe win this game. We still should have won this game. Yes, we had 8 people. They had 9 people, though, so it's not that much of a difference. Against terrible offense, we have great offense. Put up 122 points. 122 points should win an NBA game, but it did not because of our defense. Struggled so much. Yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video. Comment, subscribe. Peace. Go Blazers.